Gigabyte.
Hello guys and welcome back. This is going to be Dsports against Flash. It is actually the fourth round of this GEST tournament. So we are right now in the 5:30 game. Dsports versus Flash. Last game we just saw Flash versus the team that is Dustbin. Flash just losing to Dustbin. Dustbin that have the player HY from the old Zenith playing the Shadow Fiend, and in that game he wasn't really the MVP. Let's say he did a lot of mistakes. He got killed a lot. He really went a bit too far a lot of time, and I think the player to talk about on the last game was Ninja Boogie on this very very good Bat Rider. Every time getting the critical pick off on the Bounty Hunter or on the Anti-Mage, making sure that they couldn't do anything in the fight because they just got killed immediately. So I hope I'm not screwing up with my overlay. I'm just gonna check it. So apologize for this. Alright, so everything looking fine. We can go. So still waiting for... Well, apparently there's a little problem here. Alright, so game is going to launch again in a few amount of seconds. I'm not really sure what's going on. Alright guys, welcome back to Dsports versus Flash. Hopefully this time everyone loads. So Dsports versus Flash, this is round number 4 actually of GEST tournament, the group stages. Remember guys, I'm not Moth, I'm not the official caster of Dota Talk, I am replacing him. My name is Mizrim, I am a small-time caster, so hopefully I won't destroy your ears with my very weird French-Chinese accent. So, last game, again, Flash versus Dustbin. We saw this very good game by Dustbin, in fact. Well, let's say the Shadow Fiend played by HYHY, who is an old Zenith player who is playing for Dustbin right now, wasn't that good. He was really getting picked off all the time. He did go and overextend a few amount of time too. But in the same time, the Ninja Boogie playing the Bat Rider really got the pickoffs he needed, getting the Bounty Hunter, the Anti-Mage every time, and putting them out of order as soon as the game started. So Dsports gonna go ahead and start with a Rubik ban, and Flash is gonna answer with a very quick Naga ban. Dsports is gonna go and ban the Bat Rider, and this is gonna be a Dark Seer ban. And now Temper Assassin, first pick by Dsport. Temper Assassin, a very aggressive middle lane hero, and one of those best hero in the mid lane as well. There's very few heroes that can counter or at least, face the Temper Assassin in the mid lane without any problem. One of them would be the Bat Rider, but he has been banned. And I must say, compared to the other games we just saw, the bans are pretty standard this time. Last time we saw a first ban Wisp, we also saw a first ban Queen of Pain, and it's gonna be Queen of Pain and Bounty Hunter again for Flash. So last game it wasn't Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain was banned by the Dustbin side as a first ban, and it's gonna be Bounty Hunter again. So Flash really loves the Queen of Pain, I guess. Queen of Pain is one of the heroes who can still stand the ground against Temper Assassin in the mid lane due to the Shadow Strike, so she's better off. And Chaos Knight Strike picked by Dsports, so aggression all over the place. Chaos Knight, one of those heroes who need to, well, who not really need to, but Chaos Knight is one of those heroes who can't really just carry the game like an Anti-Mage does. He can just stay on the lane and farm all day. What he needs to do is to find the early game and the mid game pickoffs with this Chaos Bolt, with the Reality Rift, get those kills. And Chaos Knight Strike is one of those most common combo we can see with the Chaos Knight. Another would be the Chaos Knight AA, which had some success in the early stages of the game when the Chaos Knight got implemented. But Leshrac is also one of the supports who can also push. So Split Earth AoE is done, and Split Earth and the Diabolic Edict very good for pushing down towers. Bounty Hunter, the to-go support hero. That again, I said in the last game, he can just have a huge map control with the fact that you can place wards everywhere. You can counter push with the wards, you can push with the wards, you can gank with the Venomous Gale, and Venomous Gale is one of those best one of these best level 1 spells that has such a huge slow and such a huge AoE. And we see 2 super carries banned by Dsport. A Morphling as well as an Anti-Mage. Now, Morphling ban is really surprising me. As Morphling, well, I talked about the nerf Morphling received in the 6.75. Everything got nerfed. His base damage got nerfed, cast time got nerfed, his waveform got nerfed, his morph got nerfed too, and the Ethereal Blade increased mana cost. So everything got nerfed. And the Morphling is just, I don't know, he's just, right after this patch, he has been picked maybe like 8 times in total in the competitive scene, compared to like the 50 more times that he had been picked the previous month. So I'm not really sure about what Dsport wanted to do with this Morphling ban, and it's going to be a Anti-Mage ban as well as a Sven ban. So Sven, we saw in the last game how powerful he would be in the late game. 1.6k crit on every support, just coming in, blinking in, and one hit combo the poor Earthshaker or the poor Rubik. And on the other side, it's going to be a Nature Prophet as well, Tidehunter and Twin-Headed Dragon ban. So more, let's say more standard bans. So Enigma's going to be the pick for Dsport. And on the Flash side, they still maybe need this hard carry if they want to go for it. Bounty Hunter probably on the long lane, Queen of Pain on the middle lane, and Venomancer as well as another support plus a carry on the tri lane. We could also see Venomancer in the mid lane. With the this happens sometime in some games. Venomancer is one very good counter to Temporary Assassin in the early game due to the fact that poison will just take away the charges, the refraction charges. But the problem of doing this is that your mid lane hero will not get some fast levels, which is usually why you put your hero middle, is because you want him to get this fast level. And Queen of Pain can stand her ground against TA pretty well. As I said, the Shadow Strike is also a poison over, damage over time that takes away the refraction, and with the blink, she's not as likely to get picked off by the Temporary Assassin. Excuse me, once the Temporary Assassin gets level 6. One big problem is, for example, with the Invoker or with the Rubik, is if you don't have your Telekinesis ready, or your Cold Snap ready, or basically even your Tornado ready, if the Temporary Assassin goes on you with the Refraction plus the Psionic Trap, you're probably going to go down if you have no support. So, Flash really taking their time for their Force pick. We'll have to see what they decide to go for. And it's gonna be a Crystal Maiden. So Crystal Maiden last game played against them and played really efficiently, I must say. It's the Frostbite was one of the factors why the Anti-Mage died so much, because of the Frostbite duration. It's like 3 seconds where your Anti-Mage can't blink. Well, the only thing he can do is do Mana Void, because you can't attack in the Frostbite. You can use spells, but you can't use a displacement spell. Sorry, like the blink. So Crystal Maiden was one of the reasons why the Anti-Mage died so much in the last game. And Venomancer, Crystal Maiden, those two supports are very very aggressive supports as well. The Crystal Nova has a huge range, and the Venomous Gale has a huge slow as well. So Frost Nova as well as the Venomous Gale is gonna throw any hero to a crawl. And if this hero doesn't have some kind of, I don't know, invisibility or blink, you can be sure that he's gonna go down. So I will probably look at the Crystal Maiden Venomancer on an aggressive tri lane. With the Crystal Nova, the Venomous Gale, or even the Frostbite to follow up, it's almost guaranteeing a kill. So on the other side, we also have Chaos Knight and Leshrac, who are two very powerful early game heroes as well. The Chaos Bolt lasts for a long time. It deals some random damage though, so it's not the bad thing you can ask for. Leshrac, the problem of Leshrac in the early game, if you go for Diabolic Edict and Split Earth, you have to go in close range to deal the damage. And against a Venomancer Crystal Maiden, good luck getting in a close range, because with the Crystal Nova and the Venomous Gale, you'll be just walking, and it's gonna be Puck for Dsports. So concerned about Venomancer Crystal Maiden, I guess. And Puck is one of those heroes who can run away with this Illusionary Orb, and with the phase shift, he can avoid some damage and then blink away on the Illusionary Orb. Puck though is not a very good solo laner. He needs a solo lane. He needs the he needs the experience. But in the end, although he needs the experience, he needs the level, he needs the maybe the gold a bit. He is not one of those stronger solo laner. He gets beaten by almost everyone that needs a solo lane. And it's gonna be Undying. So Undying Venomancer Crystal Maiden, hello aggression. With the Queen of Pain and the Bounty Hunter, Flash promises a very, very action-packed game. Iwa are gonna be on the Queen of Pain, DSF on the Bounty Hunter, MLG on the Venomancer, KY on the Crystal Maiden, and Awesome is gonna be on the Farming Undying. On the other side is gonna be Temporary Assassin played by Toy, Youtube on the Leshrac, 966 on the Enigma, DVA on the Chaos Knight, and that leaves, who is it on the Puck? It's gonna be Why Me on Puck. So Dsport, let's take a look. Dsport is a team from... Dsport is the team from Thailand. They won the Thailand qualifiers. So Dsports from Thailand, and Flash is the winners of the Rising Stars qualifiers. So we have two teams that come from the qualifiers, not invited teams, duking it out in this round 4 of the GEST tournament, the group stages. So 966 looks like he's gonna go in the jungle with the Enigma, which is pretty much standard. 5 Clarity Potions, he's just gonna deny a creep here for Puck to have a better time on his lane. We have Toy in the mid lane, rushing for a bottle. We have
30 seconds to battle.
So Chaos Knight, DVA with the Chaos Bolt, looking for the Bracer into the drum. Yo2 is on the Leshrac, support Leshrac with the Observer Wars already. And on the bottom lane is going to be the aggressive trial lane of Awesome, as well as MLJ and KYKY. No, Kiki or KYK or whatever. Just gonna call him KYKY.
The battle begins.
So Queen of Pain in the middle lane, also rushing for bottle. This time DSF is gonna have a better time in the top lane, 1v1 against the Puck.
Illusion.
And well, they're not gonna get first blood at the illusion rune like last time. Poor Rubik getting stunned 3 times in a row and just falling down to Sven. So now Enigma heading up into the jungle. The illusion of the Venomancer is gonna scout out a bit. He's gonna block this camp as well. This camp didn't get blocked though, so it looks like, yeah, they don't have any wards here on the bottom side. So I mean, I think they're confident to know that if the Radiant try to pull the creeps here, they will be able to contest it with these Tombstone, with everything. And one thing to note is that Enigma is not one of the jungler like the Enchantress or the Chen. He can't really gank in the early levels. He needs to just stay in the jungle and farm up his items. So he's a very, very fast jungler. But the problem is he cannot really do much to help his teams in the early levels. So let's go into the last hit denies. So Enigma, of course, having a good time in the jungle, just jungling without any problem here. In the mid lane, it's actually very even, 4 each. And TA taking a decent amount of damage, but so is Queen of Pain. TA does have her bottle though, so it's gonna be okay. On the top lane, it's also a very even exchange, and on the bottom lane though, it's 6-4-3 for the Undying, and 0 nails 0 for Chaos Knight. So Leshrac is gonna try to stack this camp, and he will be able to since the wars aren't here. In fact, the Radiant ward here, they're really concerned. They're putting an Observer ward in their own lane, so they're really concerned about who might be coming in to dive the tower dive. So they're gonna be able to deny some creeps at least. And MLJ is gonna find a double damage route, so it's gonna deny this to Toy. In fact, Queen of Pain is gonna be the one coming in to get it. They might want to go on KYKY, but if they do try to go on him, it's gonna look horrible for them. Chaos Knight coming in. KYKY is still on the run. Awesome is in the area. He's making sure that nothing's happening. So is MLJ. In the top lane, 12 for 4 for Puck, and 9 for 1 for Bounty Hunter. Puck using the salve already. He has the bottle though, so he's gonna be happy with this. What about Bounty Hunter? Does he have anything? There's 2 couriers again. So Queen of Pain going DD rune. The Crystal Nova is going to land on Chaos Knight, but at this point, not really a lot happening. In the mid lane, TA is taking a lot of damage from the DD rune. Iwa making the best of this DD rune. So. And Toy trying to get those damage to split on the Iwa, and managing to do so. Actually, Iwa taking a lot of damage from this split. KY, they are looking for a kill, but will they be able to? In the meantime, even if they don't get killed, DVA is like has one creep kill only. Well, whereas Awesome has 19, so he's really having a good time. Queen of Pain again, getting the bottom lane rune. It's gonna be a haste, and they might even want to go. There's a ping. Nope, she's gonna go back in the mid lane. So Puck already used his 2 sentry wards. And Bounty Hunter, well,
Denied.
15 for 3. On the bottom lane, looks like KYKY wants to go in. And he's gonna get a slow on the track.
Is under attack.
They might not be able to get it though. So MLJ is in the back. But he's gonna be okay. The tower doesn't target him. Enigma has a level 2 Malefice if he wants to, so he's still able to get a double stun at least, if that's what he needs. Flash going, Awesome going actually 2 levels into Decay. So maxing Decay, usually you see Undying going for 1 level in Decay, max Tombstone with 2 levels of Soul Rip. 2 levels Soul Rip because it gives a maximum of 10 units, which is pretty much the maximum you have in the lane anyway. And Tombstone, maxing up the Tombstone, increase the AoE of the Tombstone as well as the duration and the zombies' Death Lost threshold. So at the moment, 6 minutes in almost, and still no kills. The gold graph should look pretty even. This part in the experience graph, in fact, going for the Radiant. Gold graph is only 200 gold for the Radiant. Oh, and it's Queen of Pain catching up. The Enigma alone in the jungle, popping everything to kill him. With the Haste Rune, it's very easy to go in. And now they're gonna go on Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight. Then we have Puck coming in with his ultimate. Puck. Oh, he's gonna dodge this. He's gonna dodge the 2 spells. Undying here, dodging everything. Oh, he's gonna probably go down to the Eidolons. No, the Eidolons actually misplay here. The Eidolons not doing anything. And now Awesome has to dodge this. He will dodge this. Now Puck is in a lot of trouble. Puck will probably fall down. Yes, he will. Oh, one last decay, and this is a dead Puck. Crystal Maiden's gonna get picked off as well. KYKY's on the run. He might get stunned. No, they don't want to go on him. And Toy, Temper Assassin, is gonna try to pick the remaining heroes that are trying to run away. They will find KYKY, and KYKY, you're in a lot of trouble. There's no way he can escape from this. Even Bounty Hunter coming in, and Bounty Hunter actually delaying the Radiant side, but KYKY is still gonna go down anyway. The question is, will he suicide to the tower? No, he will die. No. Goodbye. So in the end, a 2-for-2 exchange. A very, very good jukes by the Undying, and a bit of a... Well, Puck missing his Illusioner Orb as well as Waning Rift. And he ended up paying for this with his life. Same with the Enigma. Sending out his little Eidolons and not attacking the Undying here. It's a bit of a waste. And now Chaos Knight dropping from the game. So the mandatory pose again. In fact, it's going to be Queen of Pain posing it for his opponent. And apparently, so people are saying in the chat that it's very peaceful here, unlike Godstream. Maybe it's because we have less viewers as well. So everything's fine. Venomancer disconnecting as well, so this is a massive drop. Not really sure what's happening as of now. So TA boots, face boots bottle, 7 minutes into the game. Queen of Pain is standing her ground as well. She's with bottle as well as power treads, so farm wise it's pretty much even. Queen of Pain is still 8 creeps behind, so but she has gotten the kill and it was the first blood. Puck, bottle, boots, the circlet, and 150 gold. Enigma is in the jungle with his soul ring and 800 gold, so we'll have to see if he decides to go for the mechanism or if he goes for a direct BKB. Leshrac here is with 900 gold in bank, and Chaos Knight has, well, pretty much nothing considering that he couldn't farm anything, so he has the boost if he wants to. And, well, this noise is pretty much alienating. So Crystal Maiden this time is going for aggressive build. It's going to be 2 level in Crystal Nova, 2 level in Frostbite, no level in Arcane Aura, so getting the maximum slow and the maximum stun duration, as well as the damage. The Queen of Pain goes for the usual Screen of Pain. The Queen of Pain goes for the Screen of Pain build, which is maxing up the Screen of Pain and getting only 1 level in Shadow Strike early. Nowadays, we sometimes see Queen of Pain going for 2 level into Shadow Strike, which is a very, very aggressive build for the lane. It allows you to really control the lane strongly because the strike damage and the damage over time is just very, very great compared to just leveling the Stream of Pain. So you're giving up a bit of burst damage in exchange of lane control. So this time she didn't go for it. Puck going for the 1-3-1-1-1, so that means maxing the Illusioner Orb, which is pretty much standard, and getting 1 level in phase shift. Since there's no mana cost, why not? It helps you dodge any spells like the Shuriken Toss. So Bounty Hunter, if you want to use the Shuriken Toss on the Puck can almost dodge it 100% of the time. And Undying is still on level 4. I already talked about his build. Venomancer is going for the usual Plague Ward build. And what about the other side? We have Temper Assassin maxing up her Refraction. Leshrac is not going for this Double Edict. At this point, he's going for the Lightning Storm. So damage from a longer range, so a bit safer. It's not implying you to run after Undying and his horde of zombies. Chaos Knight going for max Chaos Bolt as well as Reality Rift, which is pretty much standard as well. And Enigma is going to max his conversion first, so he's probably leave the Malefice at level 2 until level 7, and get his max level demonic conversions. This helps pushing, but I'm not really sure in this case they can actually push, especially since the Leshrac is forced to use the Lightning Storm and not Double Edict. Basically, there's two choices on Enigma. Either you go first for the max Malefice with 2 level in demonic conversion to get this third stun as soon as possible, or you get the demonic conversions to have a easier time farming in the jungle and pushing. So this pose is starting to last a long time. And again, sorry, the layout. So now the layout should be changing. I keep on forgetting about this layout, and I'm really sorry about this one. I got the second game kind of screwed up too because of this. So first time actually live casting. I apologize for all those mistakes. Hopefully the third and the fourth game won't have all these mistakes. Experience graph is 1.5k in Adventure for the Radiant due to the Enigma standing in his jungle and getting this farm, and the gold graph is pretty much even. 200 gold at 7 minutes into the game is pretty much peanuts. So now we're still waiting for anything to happen. DVA still. So if we want to take a look at the experience graph, 264, 332. So Puck is having a decent time on the top lane. So is Bounty Hunter. Both of them are pretty much even, at least as far as experience go. Gold graph is pretty much the same, gold per minute. The Enigma in the jungle is farming pretty well. I mean, he's farming better than the rest of his team almost. Only Temper Assassin above him. So meanwhile, while waiting for the players to come back, I remind you guys. This is Flash versus Dsports. Dsports is the team who won, I think, the Thailand qualifier. Let me check this one. I'm pretty sure it's the Thailand qualifier, but I don't want to make. Yeah. So Thailand qualifier, it's Dsports winning this, and Flash won the Rising Star qualifier, where they just took every up and coming teams, such as Space Monkey, such as Flash, Explicit. And Flash was the one winning this Rising Star qualifiers over Space Monkeys. And for those who wonder how GST work, we first had the qualifiers for the Malaysia. We had basically 10 teams invited and 6 teams that went through qualifiers to get into this game, to get into this tournament. Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Philippines, and Indonesia, as well as the Rising Star qualifiers. And so that's 10 invites, 6 qualifiers. Space Monkey got the Malaysian slot. Dsports got the Thailand slot. First Departure won the Singapore slot, and we saw that they actually beat Mistrust, who was one of the teams who was invited into the tournament. So normally they're pretty good. And Indonesia is Joe Net, and the Rising Star is Philippines. I forgot about the Philippines is Pajibig. I'm not really sure how to pronounce this one. And Rising Star is Flash. And once the group stages are over, every 2 teams that's top of their own group stage they will, of their own group, they will go into a single elimination bracket, which is best of 3 games, and which will take place normally, if I remember well in the website, it's the 10th of November. So the 10th of November we'll have the actual tournament, best of 3, and the final will be a best of 5 single elimination. The first prize is $1,000, the second prize is $500, and then the week after that, the 2 top teams will face IG and LGD for an extra $1.5K dollars. Sorry, $1.5 isn't really a great sum. So it's going to be a 4-team tournament, and it's called the Challenge. So DVA really taking his time right here. He must have had I don't know, maybe his computer exploded or something. And so far, we're in group, I think, yeah, this is group C. So we have group A with Zenith, Space Monkey, Mineski, Ideal. Group B with N9, First Departure, Mispreth, and iZone. Group C is MUFC, Flash, Dustbin, and Dsport. And group D is Orange, Peggy Big, Armageddon, and Joe.net. So, still quite a long time. Well, while waiting for this post to go over, I think you guys are better off switching the stream and watching another game in the meantime. I think this post is still lasting for quite a few time. I'm not really sure what's happening, so so he's coming. That's like the 3rd time they say this. And little reminder of who I am. It's I'm not Maut. Maut is supposed to be the official Dota Talk streamcaster. The problem is he actually had some problems, so he ended up streaming on NeoDota instead, and I'm replacing him on Dota Talk stream. So my name is Mizrim. I'm a fairly new caster. I casted some games, but only as replay games. This is my first time live casting. And for those who wonder what my accent is, I'm Chinese by origin, but I always lived in France. So I've kind of a French-Chinese accent, weird stuff. And I'm currently living in Japan, so I'm not so far away from the players playing these games. Alright, so this post is really, really, really long. Well, I guess there's nothing we can do. In the end, if you're wondering also how many teams were signed up for this game, for this tournament, in total it was 165 teams that signed up for this game, for this tournament, I mean, and only 6 got through the qualifiers, because there were only 6 qualifiers. Alright, so Chaos Knight at last reconnected to the game. And there we go. So wait, it's still not over yet, and it has been pretty much like 5 minutes. Yep, so there we go. Game starts again, thankfully. One guy toilet. Oh, come on. I like how the chat is like so silent right now. It's like no one's talking, and it's pretty much peaceful compared to, as I could understand. Apparently in God's stream there's a lot of trash talking going on, especially apparently racist comments flying left and right. A little bit of drawings going on the map as well. And after this game, we're probably going to look at another game that is, well, we're probably not going to make it in time due to the long pause, but if we do, it's either going to be Zenith versus Space Monkey, Natural 9 versus First Departure, Mineski versus Ideal, or Mist versus iZone. And if we don't make it in time, we'll go directly to the 6th round, which is going to be MUFC versus Flash, or Orange versus Pajibig, Dutspin versus Dsport, or Armageddon versus Jonet. This pose, really, really, really long. Well, there's not much like I can say now on the game. I pretty much exhausted everything I could say in this very, very long pose. The game is very much even at this point, and well, if we take a look at the teamfight power, they have Enigma, the Radiant have Enigma and Puck, which are pretty good, as well as the Lotrak. Chaos Knight and Temper Assassin are better in pick-off situations, though the Temper Assassin Psyblade can do a whole lot of damage when using with the Black Hole, because it might splash over the enemies. And on the Dire side, they have the Queen of Pain, as well as the Undying and the Venomancer, and the Crystal Maiden can also bring a bit of to the table with the Freezing Field if he really wants to. And at last the game is going to go, so this seems like an eternity. And Enigma has this level 6 now, so he has the Black Hole in his pocket if he needs it. Undying, he's level 5. He decided to go for level 3 decay, so this is very, very mana intensive. It's every 6 seconds, it's a 110 mana cost spell. But Undying managed to find the Arcane Boots, so right now, they're gonna go on Venomancer, but little do they know this is a trap. Chaos Knight is here. He's gonna get picked off, or will he? No, TP coming from Puck. Puck is gonna use the ultimate on 2, and now Temper Assassin's here as well. MLG is gonna drop. Awesome is still alive. Awesome, he can use the decay in a few amount of seconds. The Queen of Pain is gonna find 2, and now Toy is gonna go on Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain is 5 seconds before his blink, and well, DSF is still around here. Awesome is still around here as well. So in the end, again a 2-for-2 exchange, everyone getting down in this bottom lane, and Queen of Pain is going to find a haste rune, so Temper Assassin, she's spotted by the track, so Queen of Pain knows where she is. Woimi, it's the second time he's forced to go on the bottom lane, but same for Bounty Hunter, at least they're going to be able to take a tower for their effort. Venomancer is delaying the creep wave. And there he goes. Undying gets the bottom tower. He has 1k gold. He might go for a Vanguard. Enigma's gonna come in. I'm not really sure it's a good idea. If he gets caught by the Venomancer, it's pretty much lights out. Bounty Hunter might even look for a kill. And there goes the Arcane Boots. Early Arcane Boots is so powerful in the lane because it allows your allies to just spam their spells. And Enigma is gonna get slowed. And now comes the Bounty Hunter. And now comes the stun on the invisible Bounty Hunter. He's gonna get caught. And Undying here, he's healing so much. So Enigma's gonna fall. Crystal Maiden fell as well. Undying will get stunned before he can use the DK. He will die before he can use the DK. Now the Venomancer is gonna fall as well. And the Bounty Hunter is dead. Now Queen of Pain's on the run. Queen of Pain still has the she still has the Rune of Haste. And she is running away very, very, very short, close to death. Now Puck might try to find a snipe. Oh, are you kidding me? Nope, he's not gonna find him. So Queen of Pain is gonna go, and one more right click. Nope, she's gonna blink away. So in the end, this Black Hole really paying off, and it's gonna be a 3-for-2 exchange. So Venomancer is here, but so is Undying. Undying, he really needs to be able to stay there. He can't afford to get stunned because he needs to stay there and just spam his spells. The Soul Rip, the Decay, the fact that he just walks around, And Undying is going to go for the mechanism. So early mechanism Undying is going to make him even harder to go down on the top lane. What's happening? So aggressive smoke in, but not going to find anyone. In fact, Queen of Pain is coming in, but she's still pretty far away. She gets a quarter star first, so she might go for an early Orchid because, well, there's really nothing else Quarterstaff can do at this point that is really relevant. The Force Staff, if Queen of Pain wanted to get a Force Staff for whatever reason, is no more with a Quarterstaff. So Undying gets a second tower, and he's getting ever closer to that to this mechanism. And in the same time, we have Dsports trying to push on the top lane, but they're gonna get wrapped around by DSF. Nope, DSF doesn't want to do anything with this. In fact, he's gonna go on Puck, and Undying's here as well. There's the Radiant. There's a ward for the Radiant, and boom! First hit on the Puck. Puck has no illusionary orb. He is gonna fall to the Bounty Hunter right click, and now Enigma, but they're gonna go on Awesome. And Toy already has this Blink Dagger. Awesome taking a lot of damage. He's gonna heal himself. And the stun is gonna land. Templar Assassin is also in a lot of trouble now. And she has the... No, she doesn't have any mana. She has the magic one, so never mind this. So again, you see that Undying can deal a lot of damage. He can survive a long time, but this is against sustained damage. Not against... Oh, not again. So... Not against the burst damage coming from Templar Assassin's refraction. And she has low 4 mailed as well, so this is goodbye 8 armor. So I am wondering what the pose is for this time. So Crystal Maiden, Boots as well as Magic Stick. Magic Wand completed on Venomancer as well as Boots. On the Bounty Hunter we have Phase Boots, Ring of Regen, maybe looking for a fast Vladimir offering, which could be interesting due to the fact that Vladimir offering offers 5 armor to everyone on your team that's around your area. So that means basically you're denying a lot of damage coming up from the Chaos Knight right clicks, from the Eidolons as well as the Templar Assassin. Water 6. I have no idea what this means. Maybe it's some kind of a code for Thailand. And no, it looks like Flash isn't really having a clue either of what that means. So, Blink Dagger on the Templar Assassin as we saw. And on the... Yeah, so the game's gonna resume. And it's gonna be a Orchid of Malevolence on the Queen of Pain, yep. So they're trying to take the top tower. Bounty Hunter is here as well. TP's coming in. It's gonna be Puck. Second TP coming in as well. So Shrike now joins the fray. Planning down the Sentry Wards, he saw the Bounty Hunter earlier. He wanted to make sure that he wasn't still around. In fact, Bounty Hunter is going in his jungle. Gonna get some farm. Awesome has the mechanism in, well, pretty much 50 gold. And apparently Decay is blocked by the refraction charge, so he doesn't lose 4. So now we have Smoke coming in. They're gonna find KY. Oh, nope, they're gonna get fobbed. And now we see a Crystal Maiden ultimate on her. Enigma is gonna land the black hole. KY is gonna fall. Awesome. He's gonna use the mechanism, and now he's standing around. He's punching people. Now Puck is gonna fall down to the Decay, and now there's only the Chaos Knight standing alive. He's gonna fall as well, and this is everyone falling down, and only KY dying to this, buying back immediately. Buying back status. Yeah, it's only KY buying back, so it's a 4-for-1 exchange plus a buyback. So Flash looking very, very happy after this exchange, I guess. Now, the Dire are gonna look at this top tower. I doubt they will be able to defend it. And tower is gonna fall. There's no glyph. Undying wants the last hit. He won't be able to get it.
has fallen.
Problem of Undying, though, that I didn't talk about, is that he falls down very quickly in the late game. And Undying in the late game can be scary, but not as scary as, for example, Bounty Hunter or anything. And Leshrac, you're in so much trouble. And he's gonna fall to the zombies. In the meantime, Venomous is taking a lot of damage. Awesome, he's gonna get the courier. And in fact, the Venomous is gonna fall, but at what price? Now we see Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight gonna fall as well. And the Shrek, the Puck is dead as well. The Temper Assassin's dead. Again, a 4-4-2 exchange, and only 2 supports dying on the Dire side. If you don't burst out the Undying, he's just gonna be a huge pain in the ass. With the Tombstone dealing damage, the zombies popping everywhere, the Decay here, the Soul Rip, and the level 2 of Flash Golem, amplifying the damage by 25% if you're right next to him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So now, they're even pushing down to the middle lane tower as well. It looks like Queen of Pain already has the Orchid. Yes, she has it. So, more aggression coming from the Queen of Pain, and Queen of Pain with Orchid is a very dangerous sight to see, as she can just pretty much take down anyone solo. She might even want to go on the Enigma, but oh, she will go on Enigma in fact. So here goes the Silence, here goes the ultimate. Oh, a lot of damage coming in from the Eidolons. He's going to be able to blink away though.
That was perfect.
Those little guys pack a huge punch, and they're going to go on Roshan in the meantime. So good. So yeah, Queen of Pain doing a very good distraction on the top lane, and yeah, Pucky's gonna come in, but no problem. Queen of Pain is just gonna blink away. Oh, whoop! One more right click would have been enough, but unfortunately, Puck pretty slow on his attacks. And yep, we're gonna have the Roshan falling down. So Ring of Vasilius left behind. Or actually, he's just gonna drop the Tone Portal Scroll. And that is a unkillable Undying, so Undying here is gonna be very hard to bring down. Plus he has the, oh! Bounty Hunter, what are you doing? Oh, he has Haste, so he's gonna be okay. He completed the Vladimir offering, so I'm not really sure that the... Oh, Flash, awesome. He's gonna go in. He's gonna get Chain Stun. DSF is here. Might look for a strike. He's gonna use a strike on Chaos Knight. It's gonna slow him down. And now, he's gonna get slowed, and goodbye Chaos Knight. One more right click, he's gonna go down. And the Enigma falls as well. The number of zombies here accumulating, killing those poor Eidolons. Never had a chance. And KY in fact is still standing around. He doesn't care, he knows that the Tombstone's here. So now they're going to look at the middle lane tower. Might be pushing for this. The zombies helping them delay the creep flow. And Illusionary Orb gonna fly, dealing some damage at least. Lightning gonna fly as well. Temper Assassin is gonna land one strike on Undying. Undying is gonna answer the favor with the Decay. Again Decay, and now they're gonna go on Undying. But DVA taking so much damage. Undying is still not dead. Undying is still he's fairly okay. He doesn't care, he's just standing around and punching people in the face. And now 3 of the Radiant team the guys are dead. Undying hitting for 120 damage per strike, and boom goes the entire D-Sport. Absolutely getting crushed here. Demolished by this Undying. Queen of Pain, the AoE damage as well, with the Silence, making sure that no Black Hole can come out. Crystal Maiden and Bounty Hunter also won with those Janata Strike. A lot of damage coming in. So they're gonna lose a top tier 3 tower and maybe even the Rax. I'm not really sure. Do they have enough mana to do this? Well, it seems like they will take this Rax, the melee Rax at least. Awesome is trying to delay the enemies with the Tombstone. 4-second stun. DSF coming back. He's trying to hit this tower, this barracks, and the barracks is gonna fall. Undying is very low on health, but will they be able to catch up to them? I think not. So everyone's gonna try to run away, and they will be able to. No one's chasing them. DSF even staying there with the Vladimir offering, healing a bit on the jungle creep of the Radiant. Basically starving them, making sure that they can't get any creeps, can't get any gold. And the experience graph should look completely different. Yeah, 2.5k to 10k advantage for the Dire. The gold graph is 17k gold, and this is almost... Yeah, at this point, Flash have twice the farm Dsports have. It's just that much. 23k to 43k, so yeah, technically not 100%, but maybe something like 80% or 90% of their gold. In fact, you see KY as a support Venomancer, he's so confident right now that the Radiant team won't be trying anything stupid, that he is just standing so far inside the fight, inside the lane. Crystal Maiden Eviz, she has the Gem of True Sight, she might look for the Enigma. And nope. Well, she's just gonna get the Eidolon, so a bit of more farm. Alright, Droopy. And Flash looking poised to take down this bottom racks as well. Awesome is going around. Well, Awesome just doesn't care. He just goes around in the enemy base. He's gonna get stunned under the tower. I'm not really sure he even cares about this. He's losing a lot of health though, so... DK is not gonna land on anyone. He's taking a lot of damage again. He's gonna pop the tombstone. No, he's not. The tower is hitting him the whole time, and he's gonna go down. So he's gonna go down. Aegis is popped, and now Puck is here. Now the ultimate landing on 2 heroes, and now Flash out to a very good fight here. GG is called by Dsports, and this is a 20 minutes GG with a 10 minutes pulse. So, well. It's Flash really crushing Dsports. It's really no match at this point. And, well, I'm really disappointed by the fact that we had a 20-minute march with a 10-minute pause inside it. Because, I mean, if the game lasted for 80 minutes, I would have understood. But at that point, the pause almost lasted as long as the game did. So... we're gonna go next onto another game. I'm not sure who is it gonna be. Crystal Maiden's trying to run away from the Chaos Knight. Awesome is here in the middle of the fight. And he's gonna get stunned. He has the Tombstone. He's gonna pop it. And the Black Hole's gonna land as well. They really want the Crystal Maiden. And Awesome is still alive. Awesome's gonna pop the Mechanism. And now Awesome is just turning around and punching people in the face. There we go. Holy shit on the Queen of Pain. GG again called by the Dsports side. And disconnection coming up. Chaos Knight still trying to deal the damage to the poor Venomancer. Goodbye, Chaos Knight. And at last we'll have the Ancient Fall as well. And that will be the end of Flash versus Dsports. So I don't really know what the next game is going to be. Where's the Neo Dota? So the Flash now is just having fun with the remaining heroes. And there we go. GG, well played. And the next game is gonna get here soon. See you guys. Thank you for watching.